Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today we have a lot of updates about changes that are going on due to what is going on in Ukraine with Russia, and also we've got itinerary changes in the Caribbean as well as what's going on some cruise ships. And I am also going to talk to you about what to wear on formal night on Princess. I had a comment asking that and some emails about it, and so I thought I would just talk about it here so that we can all discuss it in the comments. And so first of all, I would like to welcome all of you of our Let's Go family members. Thank you so very much for always being here every day. Your support really means the world to us, so thank you. Also, welcome to all of you who are new. We're really glad that you found us, and we hope that you'll decide to stay. If there is anyone here who hasn't subscribed yet, we would love it if you would please consider subscribing to our channel. It's completely free. It doesn't obligate you to anything. It'll just help you know whenever we put out more videos, and we have great videos here. We have a lot of information, and I do my best to keep you all up to date as well as give you other insight into cruising and things that will maybe be helpful. So first of all, like I told you yesterday, some cruise lines have already started announcing that they are keeping their eye on what is going on, and they will let us know what changes they are going to make. And then Norwegian yesterday was the first major cruise line that said they are canceling their calls in Russia, which would be the port of St. Petersburg there, through the end of 2022. Now, I did want to let you know that the ships that are affected by that cancellation by Norwegian will be sailings on the Norwegian Prime, the Norwegian Getaway, and the Norwegian Dawn. Those are the three ships that are going to be there. And so I thought it was really interesting that yesterday there was, I found this call that a Wall Street analyst was on the call with like Frank Del Rio and another guy, I can't remember his name right off, from Norwegian, and they asked if they would be moving their ships that are in the Baltic down to the Mediterranean, and Frank Del Rio said no. The ships that are in the Baltic will stay in the Baltic, and the ships that are in the Mediterranean will stay in the Mediterranean. And so I thought that was good news. And also he did point out that even though he realizes that St. Petersburg is such a draw for people to want to go on those cruises, that there are still lots of really amazing ports to call at up in the Scandinavia and Baltic region, that they are confident they would be able to run wonderful cruises. So I wanted to let you know about that. Another thing that I wanted to let you know is I am sure that we are going to hear more, but Celebrity is the first one that I can find that has come out and said they still say they are just monitoring what's going on, and they might have to cancel cruises that call, well, not cruises that call, but port a stop in St. Petersburg. They might do that, but they did say already that if you were booked on one of their cruises and that you have decided that you don't want to go for either because they're changing the port or you don't feel like you want to go anymore, you can get a future cruise credit for that cruise. And so if you already know that and you're scheduled on one of those Celebrity cruises that would have gone to St. Petersburg, you might want to call and do something about that. I thought that was really generous of them, because every time you book a cruise, in the small print it always says that you understand that ports of call may have to change. And so I think it's great that they were offering that. Another change that we have got is, I wanted to make sure that you know, Regent Seven Seas and Oceania also had some cruises that were going to call in Russian ports, and they are canceling those through the end of the year as well. Now, if you didn't know this, Regent Seven Seas and Oceania are owned by Norwegian, and so it makes perfect sense. And so between the cancellations that they've got, it's like 50 sailings that the calls 50 times a Norwegian or a Regent Seven Seas or an Oceania cruise would have called at a St. Petersburg port. And so I just wanted to let you know about that. Also, a really big change from Viking Cruise Lines. You might recall Viking, they have ocean cruises as well as river cruises. And so they canceled the entire summer season of their Kiev, Black Sea, and Bucharest sailings. And that included travel across the Black Sea and up Ukraine's, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, it's Dnieper River. And so, yeah, Viking's canceling that, and it says that it is also evaluating itineraries. There are other itineraries that call in Russia in 2022. It said it would, it says they have several that are going to require modifications. Viking operates Baltic sailings that call in St. Petersburg, as well as river cruises on Russia's Volga and Svir. That's the name of a river there between St. Petersburg and Moscow. So we'll be keeping an update on those, but I am sure that those are going to be canceled as well. So that's the change for them. We also have Atlas. They do ocean voyages, and it says they visit St. Petersburg usually. And they have dropped those from their summer Baltic itineraries. It says on both the Hamburg to Kiel, Kiel itinerary departing August 26th and the Kiel round trip sailing departing September 7th that the World Navigator, their ship, will call at Kotka, Kotka, and Mariehamn, Finland instead. And it says that the August 26th voyage will include a transit of the Kiel Canal, while the September sailing will have a stop in Estonia. And it's not, it's in Saaremmaa, Estonia. And so they are already, Atlas has quickly repositioned, and I would love to go to the ports that they are even replacing where they were going to go with. So it sounds like they have been able to make changes that are just going to be amazing anyway. And so I think that's awesome. I actually think that with some of these changes that they're going to be doing, that we're going to get to go to ports that we would never get to go to otherwise. And so it seems like there is always a silver lining. And so I thought that was awesome. And so I just wanted to let you know everything that is going on. And as I have said the last few days, my prayers remain ever with the people in Ukraine and the people and the good people in Russia. Very much so. And I know that all of you do. I appreciate in the comments your support for that. And I hope that we can all continue to pray for these good people. So I wanted to say that. Now, moving on to the next thing. I know that we usually just talk about cruising here, but I also wanted to point out a really big announcement from Rick Steves. If you're not familiar with Rick Steves, he takes private tours of people all across Europe, Russia, lots and lots of places. And he also writes a lot of travel guides that we have an awful lot of those because he does such an excellent job. And so he has announced that they are canceling any of their tours that go to Russia for the 2022 year. And so, and I really appreciate what he said. He said that they are not only doing it from a safety reason, but also a desire to avoid adding money to the coffers of Russia's authoritarian leadership. And I was going to let you know, the cruise port there in St. Petersburg is huge. It is actually big enough to hold 7 at a time of the largest cruise ships. So when we went there in 2015, we went on the Regal Princess, and so she is a Royal class ship, and there were several other ships that size in port that day. And so it can hold 7, but I will point out that they are owned, that whole big cruise port is owned by Russian oligarchs. And so all of the money from that goes into their pockets. It doesn't go into the pockets of the local people. The times that it would go into the pockets of local people is if you hire a local tour guide, which is what we did for the 2 days we were there, and it was amazing. And also if some of the local people can get a job leading some tours, they would get paid. But that is mainly how that works there. And so I wanted to let you know that. I just think it's awesome. The tour that he has got, Rick Steves does there, is called The Best of St. Petersburg, Tallinn, and Helsinki in 9 days, and it was supposed to include 5 days in St. Petersburg, and they were sold out from May through September. And so I don't know, they said they're canceling those, and I don't know if they will redirect and have another tour take that place that just won't go to St. Petersburg. So I will keep my eye on that as well and let you know what they say. Alrighty, the other things that I wanted to let you know about here is we have got an update. Our Let's Go family member, Leah, she is so kind to send this to me. She is going to be on the Emerald Princess starting on, let's see, April 2nd, round trip out of Fort Lauderdale, and they have had some changes, and she was so nice to send it to me. It says, please be advised that due to temporary government restrictions on cruise ships, the Emerald Princess will no longer call in Martinique, St. Vincent, or Trinidad. Instead, they are going to go to Dominica, St. Lucia, and Grenada, and it will also cause them to change their call in Barbados a little bit. So I thought it was great news that cruise ships are getting to go to Barbados. But I wanted to let any of you out there know that if you are due to call at any of those three ports, Martinique, St. Vincent, or Trinidad, that you might be included in the temporary restriction on cruise ships coming there, and to make you aware of that. I don't know if you'll be replaced with all of the same ports that this sailing is, but I wanted to give you a heads up. And if you are on that 14-day Caribbean Collection cruise and you haven't noticed that change, that is the change that is on your itinerary. So I thought it would be valuable for all of you to know about that. Another update I wanted to let you know is look for my video here in a couple of days about how to book a Princess hotel online, just on the Princess website, but they are really busy. I wanted just to give you a heads up. Love and Cruisin', who's in our Let's Go family, they are number 17 on the wait list for the Princess Hotel for the night before their cruise that she says is 34 days on the Island Princess in May. So if you know that you want to be at a Princess Hotel the night before you cruise, make that reservation as soon as you can, and I will hurry up and do that video so that I can show you on the screen how to do that. And a big thank you for Diane, our Let's Go family member, for pointing that out to me. So thanks, Diane. Also, we've got, I wanted to let you know, just so that you can have her in your thoughts too, in pairs perhaps, Sarah, our Let's Go family member from the UK, she was set to be on the Caribbean Princess sailing that's going to leave tomorrow, and she was going for her birthday. She was going to a special anniversary for when she was a organ donor, she received an organ from someone, and just really has made such a difference in her life. Well, they got to Heathrow, and British Airways canceled their original flight, and then it canceled the flight that they replaced it with, and on top of that, they lost their luggage before they ever left the airport. So since there's nothing else she can do about that, she's going to head home. So Sarah, our hearts go out to you, and hopefully you'll be able to rebook and get on a cruise again soon. Also, I wanted to let everybody know that Jill posted that tomorrow, Sunday, if you are on the Ruby Princess and you're in the Let's Go family, just go ahead and meet in the library at noon, because she's just having a little meet and greet there, and so I wanted to add that to our video today to let anyone know who can perhaps catch it and be there with Jill. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about here is formal night, and I would love it if any of you who have cruised on Princess, or if you want to share your experience on other cruise lines, put this in the comments as well. So several people have wondered what to wear to a formal night on Princess. Usually in a 7-day sailing there are 2 formal nights. They are often on sea days. When we went last August, one of them was actually on the Glacier Bay day, because that kind of usually ends early. You enter Glacier Bay really early, 6 in the morning, and usually you're done seeing all of that by 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And so they opted for that. But really, you see such a wide variety of things. You can wear a full length evening gown that is beautiful, and you're the gentleman can wear a tuxedo, and then everything clear down to just wearing the gentleman wearing trousers and a shirt with a collar, or the lady wearing a pantsuit and a pretty top. There's and everything in between. The ladies can wear your evening gown, just a regular shorter length dress, or a skirt with a pretty top, full length or just regular length, or you can wear pants. A lot of ladies I see wear black pants and a pretty top. just a whole variety of things there. And then also the gentlemen, you know, I see tuxedos sometimes, we see suits, we see just like pants and a sport coat. Sometimes they just have like on a long sleeve button down shirt with a tie or no tie. Same thing with a short sleeve shirt with a collar. I generally don't see t-shirts and not shorts on anyone on the formal night on Princess. And so there is such a wide variety of what you can wear, and it's okay. And I think really the key is to wear what you are comfortable in and what makes you feel extra special. And sometimes, you know, like when we were going to the Mediterranean and we were trying to travel very light, I actually just used a skirt. I tucked a nice skirt in that I could wear with a black top just on a regular day. And then I had a pretty scarf that's all sequiny, and so I just put that in because it rolls up really small, and that's what I used for our formal night. And so you can really be kind of creative if you're trying to pack very, very light for where you're going. And so just be aware of that. I think on those cruises, since it was the last one we did to the Mediterranean was in July, which is hot, Gordon just took a short sleeve button down shirt. I can't remember if he took a tie or not. I don't know. But anyway, just know that you can wear a really wide variety of things. And every once in a while you hear of somebody being turned away on a formal night due to shorts. When we went on our Antarctic cruise, I saw people wearing jeans, and they looked like they weren't dressy jeans. They looked like they had just cleaned their garage, and they let them in. And so I think part of it depends on how particular the maitre d' is as well with that. But there's a wide variety of things that you can wear. And incidentally, when we went to Alaska last August, we saw so many beautiful dresses and so many nice suits or tuxedos. It really was surprising to me because so often the Alaska cruises are a little bit more casual, but I wonder if part of it was because we were all just so excited to be out and getting to cruise again and dress up. I think that the dressiest formal nights that we saw were either probably on our Norway cruise that we did for 2 weeks to the Norwegian fjords, and maybe the Baltic one. Those are ones that we saw an awful lot more tuxedos or nice suits and fancy evening gowns. And so, but you can still wear whatever you would like. And we would meet people on the cruise that wouldn't even do the formal night. They would, because they didn't want to pack the clothing for that, because they too were trying to travel a little light. And so just do whatever works best for you. But I just wanted to give everyone kind of an idea of what we have seen and kind of how that works. So if you appreciate these updates, would you give this video a thumbs up, because that will really help us. We are really trying to get more Let's Go family members and make it so that we've got a bigger community, so that we can have even more people with more experiences with us and more people to have more fun together. And so if you've got any questions about any of this, just tuck it in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. If you haven't looked at our Let's Go Travel Tips Facebook page, you might want to go there, because there's a whole lot more information there as well that people share, and a lot of amazing photos as well. So take a look if you would like. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.